Hi, my name is Kait Feriante, and I'm the founder and CEO of Redwood Literacy. Redwood exists so that any child who has dyslexia, dysgraphia, or dyscalculia can receive top-notch reading, writing, and math intervention no matter where they live in the world or how many resources they have access to. One of the primary ways that Redwood is making this model accessible and affordable to more and more students is by partnering with schools. Why not access the public funds that taxpayers pay every year to educate the next generation to ensure that they graduate knowing how to read? This is how it should work. So when we look at literacy skills across the United States right now, things look rather bleak. Throughout the country, 66% of students are leaving fourth grade not reading at a proficient level, which is a really big deal because after third and fourth grade, teachers don't really spend much time teaching your kids how to read anymore. Now they are banking on the fact that every child can read and write, and the rest of their education is dedicated to diving deep into content areas. However, even if you're really good at math or really interested in science or really passionate about social studies, if you can't read, you can't access this content. Let's look at a specific school system. I want to focus on Chicago Public Schools, which is one of the largest public ed systems in the nation. Redwood has been working with CPS for the last 4 years, and we've learned a lot through this partnership. According to CPS's website, for the 23-24 school year, there were over 1,000 teacher vacancies that they could not fill, many of those in special education classrooms, and an additional 600 vacancies for paraprofessionals, those supporting instructional assistants who help ensure that every child gets the individualized instruction that they need to be set up for success. This is a huge challenge for Chicago Public Schools and for our city. If kids don't have access to special education teachers, then their IEP minutes can't be met. And if their IEP minutes can't be met, then the entire system that's set up to support them is failing them because they're not getting it. These statistics are pretty alarming, and I don't want to shy away from the harsh reality that we have to do better for our students. And also, I want to shout out that there are hundreds of organizations and thousands of individuals working across the United States and collaborating to do better. And there's a lot of beautiful work happening. This is where Redwood comes in, and I want to talk today about a really unique partnership that we've had over the last couple of years with a charter school located in the Austin neighborhood called Moving Everest. I got to sit down with Mike Rogers, who's the executive director of Moving Everest, just last week, and you'll meet him here in a moment. And we had a really robust conversation about why our partnership's crucial to solving this literacy crisis, and how do we sustainably fund them for the long term as ESSER funding starts to run out. In a nutshell, Redwood Literacy houses an in-house team of literacy experts. We hire folks from all over the country because our services are virtual, which allows us to tap into very experienced, very knowledgeable individuals, and we equip them with best-in-class curriculums, ongoing coaching and support, and a community that promotes ongoing collaboration and learning. I say all the time when I hire folks at Redwood that Redwood is a place for people who want to get better and better at what they do. And the professional development that Redwood offers is a huge draw for our instructors. Now, the beauty of having an in-house team of specialists is that we don't have to just pick one method or one program. Because again, if you've been in the education space for a while, you know there is not one solution that meets every challenge or that meets the needs of every student. Every environment that we work with is different, and their needs are different. Every student that we work with is different. Their needs are different. And so it's really important that when we're talking about remediation and intervention and truly helping to catch kids up in their literacy skills, that we have a robust tool belt to pull from. Now, Redwood has that luxury because our specialty is teaching kids how to read and write. And so our team houses top-notch programs like the Wilson Reading System, Spellings, Writing Our World. We have an assistive technology team. We have an occupational therapist on our team. We have a growing number of speech-language pathologists that are a part of our work. And so when schools work with us, they don't just get access to one method or one curriculum. They get access to a team of true experts. So today we're going to dive into what is the model, what is this partnership model, why is it effective, and how can we scale it across Chicago as well as across the United States to make sure that every kid gets access to what they need. Back to Moving Everest, I want you to get a chance to hear from Mike Rogers, who's the founder and executive director of this charter school that has been around for 7 years. Listen to him talk through what the challenges were that he was facing and why he sought out the Redwood partnership in the first place. So how likely is it, as you think about your environment and the money that you have in that pot and then the shortage issue, if the model could be Redwood providing, and again, not just Redwood, but folks like us, this kind of external expert partner providing the staffing that you already need.
Yep.
And you're paying them. They're not on your payroll like someone on your team,
Sure.
but you're using those funds to pay for them. How likely of a model do you think that is to be successful?
Yeah, I think that's absolutely the model to go after, provided that you can help me achieve my legal requirements in that process, right? So obviously I want to help kids read at grade level, regardless of IEP, legal minutes, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I also have to be cognizant as a charter school that I come up for renewal every few years.
Right.
And then obviously we have a legal requirement to meet minutes for IEPs and 504s.
Yeah.
So to me, that's, if you can solve that while providing the expert instruction on top of it, then it makes it easy
whipped
for cream
you.
and cherries.
Yes,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Exactly. At the bottom line, if I go, you're helping me, alleviating the need for me to hire 2, 3, 4
Right.
special ed teachers because you're providing me with people who I'm not paying benefits
Right.
to, you're paying the
Right.
benefits.
Right.
It's an even bigger win, right?
Yeah.
So when I start to do the budget, then it's not just salary
Right.
that I'm replacing, it's salary and benefits that I'm replacing. So yeah, I think that adds up pretty quickly. If you can come to me at some point here in the next month or two and say, I can alleviate your need to hire 3 people.
Yes.
I can do that math. I'm not good at math. I can do that math pretty quickly and
Yeah.
say, okay, that's going to save me
Yes.
$300,000.
Yes.
And as long as you're meeting the legal
Right.
requirements of those needs, and now I'm getting an expert to do this work on top of all that.
Yeah.
There's
It almost makes
not even really much to even think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things I've appreciated about you and Redwood and the team you've built is just kind of this whatever it takes. We'll do whatever it takes to make this work mindset, right? And just we're not set in concrete here. We're figuring this out as we build it, and that's something I can appreciate having founded this school. And I often say to people, for the first 9-10 years, it was we're building the plane as we're flying the plane, and you have to give grace to people who are in that process, but it's also an invigorating, exciting time because you can be headed down this road one day and this road the next day, and there isn't a large bureaucratic committee that
Right.
takes a year to operate to figure that out, and that's I certainly appreciated that about you, and just your approach to this is, hey, let's figure out how to make this work.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Redwood has been at Moving Everest for 2.5 years, and we've learned a lot through this pilot partnership. This was the first partnership that uses the model we've discussed today, where a school uses ESSER funds or their own school budget to hire Redwood to provide virtual literacy specialists during the school day who also have their LBS 1 or special education certification so that they can meet those students' IEP minutes, and an in-person paraprofessional that is hired and trained and offered ongoing support from Redwood to ensure that the virtual classroom runs smoothly. Think of it like a computer lab. You have computers around the classroom, students log into their Zoom session, they're grouped according to instructional level or grouped according to the curriculum that we think makes the most sense for their learning profile. The Redwood paraprofessional walks the room, helps students navigate tech issues, helps students stay on track or stay focused or maybe take a break if they need a break. And so for you as the school partner, our goal is to be able to offer a full service package that doesn't really require much of you in the day-to-day. We're really looking to take this off your plate. Now, of course, we need lots of collaboration with you. We cannot do this apart from you like we've talked about already today. But we want to make sure that we're providing something that really eliminates the need for you to have all of your own people on the ground so that you can truly utilize those funds to hire us. Not only does Redwood offer top-notch programming, but we have a robust battery of assessments that we use to get a clear baseline for every student that we work with. Where are they starting? You can't help a student grow and reach their goals if you don't understand where they're starting. There are so many questions that you have to ask at the beginning of the process to make a robust, clear individual intervention plan for every student. And Redwood is able to do that with our in-house team of assessment specialists. Redwood has a growing partnership with M-Class. We are really excited about their DIBBLS program because it allows us to get a very clear idea of every student's starting point and has included benchmark progress monitoring tools built in for us to make sure that students are on the right track. This kind of assessment and ongoing assessment process holds Redwood and the school partner accountable to ensuring that what we're doing is effective. Redwood also uses an in-house program called Triple-E. This program was created based off of Frostig's 6 success attributes for students with learning differences. Because again, you can't just approach a student through an academic lens. It has to be considering the whole child. Triple-E focuses on making sure that every student leaves Redwood's programming not only with significant academic gains, but also with a renewed view of themselves and their ability. It's vital that they have the self-confidence to see themselves as the bright, intelligent, capable individuals that they are, while also understanding what is going to be challenging for them in their educational journey. So what have we learned through this pilot partnership? We've identified some crucial components of a successful school partnership with an outside expert provider like Redwood Literacy. Crucial component number 1, we need multiple years of a partnership. Any partnership takes time, effort, collaboration to really get it to a sweet spot. And Redwood has learned that there's not much we can do in just 6 months or 1 year of a partnership. Of course, the students that work with us do make academic gains during that time, and their IEP minutes are met. However, it takes multiple years to truly transform both your in-house early intervention and general education literacy programs, as well as work with your students across grade levels to truly get them to a point where they can access the rest of their education. As of now, I would say the ideal length of time for a school to partner with Redwood is 3 to 5 years. This gives us time to remediate every student that is a part of your student body during that time frame, as well as help you build up your own in-house expertise. And for some schools, the partnership will go on long-term. Redwood can continue to provide that virtual literacy instruction to any student that maybe comes to you, halfway through their elementary years or has significant learning differences that just require ongoing support. The conclusion that multiple years are needed is based on data. It's Redwood's response to the data that we're seeing. We're seeing our instruction grow in its effectiveness nearly by 50% every year that we are in partnership with an organization. And this is for a variety of reasons, and it's something that we are committed to seeing continue as we continue to work with each school partner. Crucial component number 2, weekly communication between Redwood's team and the school partner team. Even though we really want to try to take as much off your plate with this kind of partnership, at the end of the day, it is vital that we have access to your expertise of your school community, of your staff, and of your goals as a school. Crucial component number 3 is a set of characteristics. We have found that the school partners we are really successful with are ones that have 3 key characteristics as a part of their school community. Number 1, flexibility. Number 2, optimism. Redwood is an extremely optimistic organization. We believe that we can help any child make significant academic gains in their literacy skills, and we need the school partners that we work with to have the same belief. And number 3, creativity. The same solution is not going to work in every environment, and it's going to take ongoing troubleshooting and creativity to be able to connect with each individual student and to be able to move them in their literacy skills. Crucial component number 4, top-notch programs delivered by the best instructors out there, as well as ongoing coaching and support. All of us, no matter what we do for our work in the world, need ongoing coaching and support and access to new resources and professional development to be the best that we can be in our specific job role. And we believe that especially for teachers who have an incredibly challenging role that is a mix of science and art and relationship building, they need ongoing coaching and support to be able to move their students academically and help their students restore their view of themselves. This is a piece that Redwood does for you. We hire the teachers, we train them, we get them certified in these specialized programs that are expensive and sometimes hard to access, and then we make sure that they have an outside curriculum coach through Spelllinks or Wilson Reading or Writing Our World or any of the curriculums that we use, as well as making sure they have an in-house Redwood instructional coach that can support them in looking at actual student data, can come in and model something for them if they're struggling with a particular group, and can act as an ongoing thought partner to make sure that every student gets individualized care. Crucial component number 5 is a variance of tools in the tool belt. Redwood has a robust group of instructors who have various trainings, and we use a variety of curriculums to ensure that no student stays stagnant in their learning. Another huge piece of this is assistive technology, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But assistive technology is a crucial tool in this curriculum tool belt. We can't just teach kids how to decode and encode. We have to teach them how to use the tools that are available to them. So how are we as school communities empowering our students to be digitally literate as well as able to read and write on their own? And so explicit assistive technology instruction is a crucial component of that curriculum tool belt. Redwood has an in-house assistive technology specialist team. We have a director of assistive technology, Dr. Kirsten Kohlmeyer. She's incredible, and make sure that all of our programs across Redwood have assistive technology as a part of their programming. Crucial component number 6 is ongoing data collection. Not only are we using MClass and other assessments kind of in the normed reference space to measure students' baseline, their middle of year benchmark, their end of year benchmark, but we also use progress monitoring data that we take daily in our instruction to inform instruction. Which students in this group mastered the skill I taught today, which ones need a reteach tomorrow, which ones are ready to move on to the next skill, and that ongoing collection, analyzation, and response to data is a crucial component of a successful partnership. One of my favorite things in my day-to-day work is finding win-wins. I love it when partnerships can bring solutions to both parties, and Redwood Literacy partnering with schools to help students make significant academic gains in their literacy skills, from my perspective, is a true win-win-win. If you're interested in talking more, please reach out, and in the meantime, enjoy your day.